Hi there, I'm MJ, and today I'm going to lead you through a meditation. It's going to be about 10 to 15 minutes, and today we're going to focus on sound. And I'm smiling because just as I'm saying this, I'm hearing my neighbor's dog barking. So this will be a perfect meditation to focus on sound. We might have some doggy guests in our meditation, and that's just fine. So just know that if you have no sound wherever you are, that's just fine. You can focus on some silence, and you can focus on any sounds that arise in this meditation. You do not have to have a quiet space to meditate. So let's get started. Go ahead and find yourself in a comfortable seated position, or you can lie down on the floor, or you could even be in bed. And just take a moment to make your body comfortable, and we'll get started. So close the eyes down if that's comfortable and feels safe to you. And we'll begin by relaxing the body. And you may find that it's challenging to relax the body and that there's parts of the body that don't want to give in, so just think of this as an invitation to soften. Not necessarily a direction, just an invitation. Softening your bones. Softening the muscles around your bones, the fascia that holds all your muscles together. Softening the face and the jaw. Softening the belly and the chest and the pelvis. Softening that space in between your ears and in between your temples into your brain. Softening into the cushion or the chair or the floor that's holding you. Just softening. And smooth out your breath. Without trying too hard to control it, soften the inhale, soften the exhale. Allow the breath to nourish your system and help you settle in. Nothing that you have to do, nobody that you have to be. Just softening. Beautiful. Okay, now turn your attention to sound. And initially, we're just going to keep it really simple. I'm just going to keep reminding you to turn your attention to sound. And your brain may wonder, should I focus on one sound? Should I focus on multiple sounds? Your brain might try to figure it out. And so just for the beginning part of this meditation, don't try too hard to figure it out. Just notice sound. Keep it really basic. And just like we softened our bodies, I'll invite you to soften into sound. So this is a technique of focus, but let it be a soft focus. Allow your attention to meander through sound or silence or both in a gentle way. And it's really natural that your brain will want to produce some thoughts, maybe through images or mental talk. You may also notice some body sensations. And so when you're noticing that your brain is turning its attention to something else besides sound, you're just going to gently scoop it up as if it were a tender animal and place it back where it's supposed to be, which right now is sound. Softening into sound. Again, keeping the technique really relaxed, really soft. Imagining that this is a welcoming atmosphere. We don't need to be harsh when we're practicing. Perhaps you could derive some pleasure from just noticing sound. And so as you acclimate to focusing on sound, I'll invite you to play around with a couple techniques. The first being, see if you can focus on one sound. And if there aren't any sounds and there's just silence, you can just focus on silence. You may notice that your attention picks up other sounds, and so this is a focused focus technique. So try to zero in on that one noise. Softening into that singular noise. And we can also let go of any stories about the noises. Our systems may find one noise to be more pleasurable than another. So if you're noticing some resistance to a certain sound, I'll invite you to see if you can let that resistance just move through you and come back to just noticing the sound in its purest form. You may find that with concentration, it's just a sound. It doesn't have to be positive or negative. Good, just a few more moments of this. See if you can laser focus your attention. And then we'll let that go and move on to a broader technique. So encompassing all of the sounds as if they were an orchestra and you were listening to a song, doing your best to pay attention to the full spectrum as opposed to a single instrument or noise. And it can be a little challenging to switch techniques. So if you're noticing that your attention really wants to just stick with one sound and then another and then another, it's okay, just try your best. Remember, this is supposed to be relaxing and pleasurable, so take an attitude of fun. Softening into all of the sounds in your experience. And just keep pulling your attention really gently with tenderness back to the full spectrum of sound. It's fine if thoughts are coming and going. You don't have to stop your thoughts. Just gently turn your attention back to sound. Good. Keep relaxing your body as we do this technique. And now I'll have you begin to see if you can meld this sense of you with sound. So blurring the barrier between a sense of self and the outside world, which right now for us is sound. And if that sounds kind of vague and nebulous and you don't know what I'm talking about, it's okay. Just set the intention that you could soften the edges of who you are and what sound is, and perhaps one could start to bleed into the other. Don't think too hard about it, just try. Perhaps there's a body sense. Melting into sound. Giving in to sound. Perhaps giving into silence, or both. You may find that it's helpful to drop some attention from the upper part of your body, the mental part of your body, more into the lower part of your body, so perhaps the weight of your hips and your butt. Try to take some of the thinking and trying to figure out of it. And just allow your system, as you know it, to blend into the reality of silence and sound. allow. Beautiful. All right, simply come back to relaxing the body, gently turning your attention away from all technique and just focusing singularly on relaxing. So just the technique of relaxation. Relaxing the top of your head and your forehead and your eyes and your cheeks and your jaw and your throat and the back of your neck and your shoulders and your arms and your hands, chest, belly, spine, sides of the body, pelvis, hips, up and down your legs, ankles, and feet. And take a moment to feel your breath in your body, perhaps noticing the sound of your breath. And when you feel like you're ready, gently and carefully open your eyes. Okay. Thank you so much for meditating with me today. My name is MJ, and if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below.